Hi friends, welcome to my channel. Today we're going to take 5 items that I have thrifted recently or got at an estate sale, even an item that I'm going to be reflipping that I flipped a while ago. So these are all spring inspired thrift flips. So if you guys are interested, stick around and let's get started on these projects. Alright, this first project is my favorite. So I grabbed this piece from the thrift store a couple weeks ago. It is super heavy. I think I got it for like $2.50, and I'm going to be doing like a faux concrete look on this. So I'm going to do the entire thing with I believe it's Steel Gray by Waverly, and then I'm going to do Elephant Gray on the bunnies and around the sides. I didn't want to do like the base part where the bunnies are as well because I want to add different colors and different definition. So I also do the back because, you know, if anyone turns it around, I didn't want them to see that it was just a white background. So once it fully dried, then I'm going to add white wax, and I'm using DIY white wax. I'm going to cover all of the bunnies to start with. And then I'm going to wipe off the white wax with the paper towel. And I'm going to like dab it and wipe it off at the same time, just trying to get the desired look. I really wanted the white wax kind of set into the crevices, and then I really wanted it to look older, you know, kind of like it was, you know, in someone's garden for a while. So it had that, you know, aged look. So I added brown wax to more of the crevices, the edges, the corners, you know, in random parts of the bunnies where, you know, dirt may settle in after time. And I just went back and forth with this until I was happy with the look. I really hope you guys like this one. Like I said, it was my favorite. I put it in my booth and it sold within a couple days, and I'm really regretting it because I wish I'd kept this for myself. So definitely let me know what you guys think of this one. So this one is the reflip that I was talking about. So I did this thrift flip originally for Christmas. It didn't sell at a craft event, so I'm going to give it a makeover. I removed the greenery, the Christmas greenery that I had in it, and that Mary tag. And this time I'm going to add one of the lemon transfers from IOD to the burlap. So I will say I've never applied a transfer to burlap. I have seen it done on drop cloth, and I think I've seen it done on burlap before. Let me tell you though, it was a lot more difficult than I thought it was going to be. I think because this burlap is such an open weave compared to drop cloth. But I really wanted you to see as I'm burnishing the lemon, you're going to see that the color starts to change and it gets like super light and like kind of white looking. That's how you know that the transfer has been applied to the burlap. So you can see here it looks faded. So that's how I knew that it was applied to the fabric. Then I'm just going to grab greenery picks that I had. I got these from Walmart last year around this time, and I am just going to cut them into pieces and stick them in there. I figured that I needed to add something else. It just wasn't quite right. So I ended up adding a little bit of ribbon. Let me know which one you would have picked, the first one or this one. I settled on this one, so definitely let me know. I think it's a very simple little elegant touch that it adds to it, and I hope you guys enjoyed this one. I grabbed this from an estate sale a week or so ago. I got it for $1.75, and I grabbed it because of the pot, not because of the greenery. And it's like that terracotta, like faux ceramic kind of pot. And I thought it was going to be perfect on one of my hutches in my back room. So don't pass up arrangements that you find at a thrift store or anywhere just because of the greenery. If you like the vessel that it comes in, grab it because you can always change the greenery. And that's exactly what I did. This faux eucalyptus I get from Amazon. I have several arrangements where I use this eucalyptus, and it's great on wreaths that you want to put on like your, like a front door hanger or front door wreath. Those are great for them. I will make sure to link it in the description if you guys are interested. And this one was super simple. I just changed out the greenery, and I think this updated it so much. So let me know, do you like this eucalyptus, or would you have kept the original greenery? All right, guys, I am not going to lie. This one and the last project that I have gave me a run for my money. So I got this one at a thrift store a couple weeks ago, and I thought I had an idea in my head. Well, I grabbed this green, it's fern from Waverly, and the dried color of it is definitely darker than this. This looks like asparagus or something. So as I was painting, I was like, um, I don't think this is going to work out. I did let it dry. I used the heat gun because I wanted to speed this thing up because I was really worried how this was going to be. Anyways, I hated it. I did not like it. So I was inspired by the first project I did with the bunnies. So I decided to do the faux concrete look on this one as well. So kind of the same premise. But I only did elephant gray. I did not do the steel gray. So I covered the entire thing with I think I did one full coat, and I think I had to touch up a couple areas because this green was everywhere. And I just took a piece of this like bath sponge that I got from Walmart for like 99 cents. And I'm going to be mixing the steel gray with the elephant to get a different shade of gray. And then I'm dabbing it all over this piece so that I can get not only different colors and all over, but different, I'm hoping to get like different layers and all about that dimension with the concrete look. So I do that for the entire thing. And then I thought about using white wax, but I did not. um, this is what it looked like after I finished dabbing it all over with the sponge, and I really, really liked how that looked. So I was kind of worried about how I was going to seal it. So I did use, you can see the polyacrylic. It was a satin finish. It wasn't the worst finish, but it was the only clear coat that I had. So I decided again to make it look a little older, and I added brown wax, not to the entire piece at first. I kind of wanted just to go around, but then I ended up really liking how it looked when I wiped it back with the paper towel. So I decided to do the brown wax all over. And then I took clear wax to remove a little bit more of that wax and also to soften the brown. I don't know if you're going to be able to see it in this video, but the clear wax definitely softened the brown wax, and I really hope you guys like how this looked. Please let me know if you would have kept the green and tried to work with it, or if you like how this turned out instead. All right, for this last project, I will be honest, I almost did not share this one. This one, I must have lost my inspiration this weekend. I had a million different ideas for this, and none of them really worked out. I will show you the final result that I have settled with. I'm still not 100% in love with how it ended, but I'm going to share it with you because maybe you guys can give me some tips on what you would have done, how you guys would have, approached this. I wanted to share it because, yes, I do show usually how everything turns out, and I wanted to show you that I definitely lose inspiration at times and I get stuck, but I didn't want to give up on this piece either. So I will start with this was my first vision. I did kind of like a cream color, and then I was going to do brown wax to kind of bring out the raised areas. I started with it and I was like, no, I hate this. So then I put clear wax on it to kind of soften it. Hated it. So then I was like, all right, well, what am I going to do? So I tried some white wax. Hated it. There's the theme here. I wasn't feeling it, so I stepped away for a while. I went on to Pinterest to kind of get some inspiration on maybe like color patterns or techniques or something. Well, I finally settled on a two-toned look in my head. So I took spackle and I covered this entire middle portion because I didn't like the design anymore. So I was like, okay, well, I will just make it look organic and see where this takes me. So I applied the spackle. I let it sit overnight, and then I was going with the two-toned look. I don't know why I wanted to keep that top piece that I'm holding, like that color. I don't know why, but I did. So I painted the entire middle section white, and then I just ripped off, I ripped this tape in half so that I could kind of have like not a perfect, um, not a perfect rip, so that when I applied it, it would have, like I said, I was going for more of that organic look. I don't know why. So then I applied this hazelnut, and the minute I put the hazelnut on, I was like, this is horrible. I'm not digging this at all. The inspiration picture that I had on Pinterest, I really did like the white and this color combo, but it was on a vase. It wasn't on something like this. So I let it sit for a day or two and I was like, I give up. And then I was I was actually working and I was like, oh, I'll just wrap twine around it and do a completely different look. So that's what I did. And I didn't film all of this because I was just done at this point. So I covered the entire middle portion that you see here with twine. I painted the top piece of that bronze piece. I painted it white and I distressed it back. And then the very bottom part where it was originally wood, I painted that black. So now it's more of a farmhouse look. Definitely let me know in the comments what you guys think or what you would have done. It won't hurt my feelings if you guys don't like how this one turned out because again, I'm not completely sold on it either, but I do like this best of all the options that I tried so far. So definitely let me know. Alright guys, I really hope you enjoyed today's video. Please let me know in the comments which one was your favorite. Mine was definitely the bunny one, the first one. I love that one so much. I cannot wait to hear which one was your favorite and your comments about the last two that I did. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Please consider subscribing. I cannot wait to see y'all in my next video. Have a great rest of the week. Bye guys.